And this morning, Dzhokhar Tsarnaev's lawyers are preparing for a capital case. Federal prosecutors will seek the death penalty for the accused Boston Marathon bomber. The April attack killed 3 people and wounded more than 260. Tsarnaev pleaded not guilty to 30 charges.
Attorney General Eric Holder says the nature of the conduct at issue and the resultant harm compelled this decision, a move backed by Boston's new mayor.
Over the past 9 months, the people of Boston have shown the world that we are a city full of heart and courage. We stand together as one Boston in the face of evil and hatred. Attorney General Holder has applied the law in this case, and I support the process that has brought him to this decision.
Rikki Klieman is a CBS News legal analyst. Good morning.
Good morning.
So what factors went into Eric Holder's decision, and did he contact or was there any input from the families?
There was input from the families, and I think that is totally appropriate. To make a decision of this magnitude, and we know that the federal death penalty is very rarely used, that the views of the families would have to be taken into account. What went into his decision were ideas from the prosecution about what this crime was about. You had planning. You had a betrayal of the United States of America. It was the iconic event where thousands gather at the Boston Marathon, and that the defendant showed no remorse, according to Mr. Holder.
Rikki, I mean, this is going to be the highest profile death penalty case since Timothy McVeigh was prosecuted in 1995. Is there any chance that Dzhokhar Tsarnaev will not be put to death?
Yes, of course, there's always that chance. And one of the things that's very interesting is there was a poll that was taken in Massachusetts a number of months ago, and that in that poll, there were 57% of the people in Massachusetts who opposed the death penalty in this case. Also, we don't know what Eric Holder knows and what the defense knows about any mitigating factors. Was this young man under the influence of his brother, perhaps of his family, perhaps of outsiders? Was there some mental disease or defect that went into his being so susceptible that his mind could become so
You
twisted?
anticipate my question. What might the defense be?
Well, I think that is part of the defense. But remember this, Charlie and Nora, the real defense in this case is save this man's life. So as we go forward, of course, there will be questions about whether there could be a plea bargain where he would get life instead of death. The other question, of course, for the defense has got to be, do we want to move for a change of venue? You mentioned Nora Timothy McVeigh. As we can recall, that happened in Oklahoma. The case was heard in Colorado. That this may be a case where change of venue is so important to the defense because Boston itself feels wounded. Boston is a victim here.
All right, Rikki Klieman, good to see you. Thank you.
Thank you.